You're lucky to even be here.
I got you those scramblers, didn't I? Come on, Chemish, you owe me. Maybe not big time, but you owe me.
When's the last time you did an operation for us?
What? Come on, we've been over this.
Greystar didn't send out a call for cowards, and neither did the Eagle. Do you think...
Hey, someone finally made it. It's great to meet you in person. This is the group I was telling you about. I think you'll get along with them real well. Better than I do, hopefully.
I've been looking forward to meeting your friends.
Chemish, this is the woman who got in touch with me after the Eagles broadcast. Said she wanted to join us.
Uh-huh. Sandra says you fought the Imperials at Druckenwell. Says the Empire has a bounty on your head.
I didn't know you were at Druckenwell. We should talk.
Is all that real? You some ace killer looking to get the Empire off Balmora?
I'm not saying anything until I know who I'm dealing with.
I'm the woman who will shoot your head off if you're not legit. My name's Chemish. These people here, they follow Greystar, our founder. They've been spat on, starved, and punished by the Empire. Now you're not from Balmora. You haven't been through what they've been through. Makes me wonder how far I can trust you.
You don't have to trust me. Let me prove myself.
Maybe I'll do that. Maybe you can impress Greystar. There's an abandoned factory not far from here. Used to make droids, but its defenses went haywire when the Empire took over. Place is swarming with rogue security units. It's also full of expensive equipment. Get inside, and there's something I want.
What if the place is locked down too tight?
If you don't think you're up for it, I can shoot you here and now. Wouldn't bother me a bit. The Okara Droid Factory produced shielded power cores for stealth droids. I want a case for my people. My people can convert the cores into explosives, plant them around an enemy base, and thanks to the stealth shielding, no one will know until it's too late.
Sounds nasty. But sometimes nasty is what gets the job done.
Let's be upfront. This is a test. So if you fail, don't bother coming back. We'll just kill you.
The stars I reached you. Sorry about earlier. With Chemish there, I couldn't say a thing. Station Chief Reynolds told me you were from Imperial Intelligence, so I set things up as fast as I could. Anyway, Sanju Pine. Guess you know that.
I'm Cypher 9. Renaud said good things about you.
I'm trying not to mess up anyway. So, Chemish verified your background. Intelligence did its job, you're fine there. I'm doing my best to find out anything about the cell leader, Greystar. Maybe you can learn more when Chemish trusts you.
I need you safe. Finding out about Greystar is my mission, not yours.
I appreciate that, but I've been inside the cell for a year now, and they haven't gotten suspicious yet. There's one other thing. Those power cores you're after, you know what Chemish plans to do with them, right? She's gonna attack Sobrik. She'll have some of the new recruits plant the bombs and run, hit the town and the Imperial base.
Casualties? How many injured, how many dead?
Well, how am I supposed to figure that? Just listen. I know a way to disable the power cores so Kimmich won't suspect you. There's a machine in the factory that can do it. Run the sealed case through the machine, and the cores will fry. Kimmich will see you didn't unlock it. She'll assume the cores went bad over the years.
It's a risk, but we could save a lot of people. I'm in.
Great. We'll send you the machine's coordinates. We can stop a lot of bloodshed. See you.
That's quick, Sanju.
Told you she was good.
You tell me a lot of things, but I asked for the stealth droid power cores. If you don't have them, you're wasting my time.
Right here, Kemish. The full crate. All yours.
Huh. Looks like you actually made it to the factory. It'll take a minute to get this case open. Sanju, go fetch Pyther and a droid.
I think we've got it, Kemish. Crack the case open and let's see if our new friend did the job right.
Looks like everything's here. Except... what's this? The readouts say the power cores are fried. What did you do?
I went in there and got the case like you asked.
You don't get to make excuses. Not to me, and definitely not now.
Kamish, come on. There are plenty of ways those things could have gone bad.
It is suspicious, but power cores are pretty fragile.
Yeah. Okay. Bad luck can happen to anyone. Once.
All I want is a chance to fight for our cause.
Fine. I'll give you one more shot, but you better make this work. You seen the caves in this valley? Dark and cramped, but they make a nice hiding place. Scanners bounce right off them.
Useful for all sorts of things.
Seemed like a good discovery. Greystar set up a training outpost in the caves a while back. Then the Empire started dropping gas bombs on the Republic. The outpost was poisoned. Toxin got into the soil. Turned good kids into drooling psychos. And the caves were overrun by our own people.
There's got to be a way to flush the toxin out of your people. Restore their sanity.
Early on, maybe there was. It's way too late now. We're willing to cut our losses, but there's still data on the outpost computers. I want it transmitted out and the systems destroyed.
Sanju, get to high ground outside of town. You can pick up the signal with the booster box.
Is all that clear? The toxin victims will be after you, but get that data wiped, or we're finished.
I know what I'm doing. I'll make it through the caves.
Now get out of here. I've got to figure out what we're gonna do without those power cores.
I'm receiving your transmission. Give me a second to fine-tune the frequency and I'll start transferring the data. There, it's all coming in now. I guess you made it to the outpost okay?
I'm fine. What's your status?
I'm in the grasslands above the valley. Kemish didn't send anyone with me so I can speak freely. It's actually really pretty up here. All this data Kemish wanted us to retrieve. I think some of it's from Greystar. Orders, communiques, all sorts of stuff. Blast. There's a list of collaborators. Balmorans who've been working with the Empire since the occupation. Kemish hates collaborators.
What do you think our plans are for the list?
Kemish probably wants to make the list public. If the collaborators are outed, a lot of Balmorans will want them dead. Some of these guys are officials, factory bosses, the works. If they start getting killed, the governor's gonna punish everyone.
Punish them how, exactly?
After a big terrorist hit, the governor rounds up a bunch of civilians. Most of them disappear forever. Look, I can send the list on to the Imperial authorities. They can set up protection for the collaborators in case Chemish goes public. I know Chemish might get suspicious after what happened with the power cores, but what else can we do?
We have to maintain our cover at all costs, even if that means people get killed.
I was afraid you'd say that. I won't do anything, as per your orders. I need to sign off and get back to Trader. You should do the same. Send you out.
How could you hurt his feelings? He respects you so much and you were cruel to him. All he wanted was to save a few lives. Now how will you two ever find happiness together? The poor boy's crushed.
What can I say? People just fall at my feet.
They do. Me? I have to push men down there, but it all works out. Anyway, let's get going. No point hanging around here.
So you made it back. You did good work out there. All the data's intact. Did Sanju tell you those computers had a list of Imperial collaborators? You helped us expose traitors.
Now that you know their names, what happens?
They get what's coming to them, that's all. You know, you had me worried when those power cores didn't work. I'm still not sure what to make of you. But you're doing all right. And I need your skills for a special job. I don't have anyone else who can handle it.
Sounds like you're starting to rely on me.
If that's what it sounds like, then that's what it sounds like. You know all about the way the Empire and the Republic have been using our planet as a battleground. Pretty obvious stuff. Normally, the Republic doesn't bother us, they've got other worries. But I need someone to get inside the main Republic base.
If you want someone to walk into enemy territory and get shot to death, you're talking to the wrong person.
If I thought you couldn't do the job, I wouldn't bother sending you. I need you to make a drop to one of our friends in the Republic ranks. Get past the guards, get inside and make the delivery. That's it.
What delivery? Who am I looking for?
You want to work with us, you need to get used to not knowing every little detail.
She's right. It's just part of the setup. Don't get offended.
Here's the package and the coordinates of your target. He'll know what to do once you make the delivery. We're clearing out this safe house, so I'll contact you once we've settled somewhere else. And be careful at the base. They find you, they kill you.
Blow up a few Imperials for me, will you?
Not a problem. See you in a while. If you make it back alive, I can promise we'll be working together a lot.
Hey, I don't have long, but please tell me you didn't deliver the package to the Republic base yet.
What's going on, Sanju?
That package you're carrying is for Greystar, the Terror Cell leader. Greystar's the man inside the Republic base. Chemish wants to extract him, and you've been sent to help.
What's Greystar doing in the Republic base?
As best I can tell, Greystar has been secretly managing and supplying the Terror Cell while pretending to be a loyal Republic officer. It was the perfect cover. Well, until the Republic started to suspect. Now Greystar needs to escape before he's caught.
Republic soldiers, the terrorist leader, and anyone else in there. They're dead.
Well, maybe, but there's something else. Your package contains instructions and maps leading to a safe house. But we could change those instructions. Send Greystar into a trap. Once we have Greystar, we could make him give up his security protocols. We could send out orders to the cell using his name.
That's never going to work.
I know how Chemish and her people think. If we capture Greystar and learn what he knows, I can forge convincing orders. Chief Reynolds' been looking for a way to turn the terrorists against the Republic for ages. We can make it work.
You're trickier than I thought, Sanju.
I'm sending you rendezvous coordinates. If you want to do this thing, tell Greystar to meet me there. I'll arrange the rest.
Kvoli drafa ut pota mina. Menufitan fine milma moriol martomiten. Eruele flana garo. Isabor jesem se vaxa inatro. Mbome finadre.
A woman named Kamish sent me here. You know who I'm talking about.
Imarne ambassador für Hog Bruor. Pegarus plot as vista bokarpina. Nui marstro deber kurburkurni.
I didn't come to be inspired. We should get to business.
Koniski lefi skasanum. Skoribo for remita dosium. Moflaska kikafi mamukuk tuflator.
There has been a change of plans. You're going to rendezvous with one of our people at these coordinates.
Dau van modlegar. Hielstriojo furgalogar. Skam pimio helka tydverk. Hever zegna ekio apflo kompa. Gratio pegar huska me vini. Minamo forksa meorun.
When you get to the rendezvous, give them my regards.
Bauer daruvonar. Overpori bilskure au gut nudar glongor.
Possible, Station Chief?
Of course, of course, of course. As soon as things have calmed down... Ha! What have we here? If it isn't the Cypher herself come triumphantly to our doorstep. I was just telling our keeper about you.
Am I interrupting a meeting?
No, we were finishing up. Reynolds, summarize the situation for Cypher 9.
You gave us quite a prize, Cypher. The terror cell under our control. Greystar captured and replaced by Sanju Pine, of all people. I never dreamed we'd see such success, but Sanju has already begun sending orders, and the terrorists now unwittingly serve us.
Now that the cell's under your control, how do you intend to use it?
For the time being, Sanju will use the Greystar persona to gather information and turn the terrorists against the Republic.
As time goes on, we may find other uses for the terrorists. But that's another discussion. The Balmoran cell is no longer a threat. The other cells in the Eagle's network will no longer receive fresh recruits and supplies from this world.
Then the operation was successful.
That's correct. Station Chief Reynolds will take matters from here. He'll run cleanup and forward any discoveries to headquarters. When you return to your ship, contact Watcher 2. She will brief you on all new developments and transfer credits to your discretionary accounts.
I have other business to take care of on Balmora.
Make it fast. This planet may be secure, but the Eagle is still at large. Good work once again, Cypher 9. Keep her out.
Sounds like things went pretty well with the station chief. I'm glad to hear it. You deserve a little praise. You kept the bloodshed to a minimum, and I'm grateful, you know?
I felt it was the right thing to do.
Yeah, well, it was something I could never pull off, so nice work. I'm not sure what I'll be doing now that Kemish and Greystar are out of the picture, or even what I want to be doing. And I guess you're leaving Balmora? It's too bad. Would have been nice to spend some time together outside of work.
If you want to celebrate, I don't have to leave the planet quite yet.
I'm up for it if you are. A few drinks, maybe? And if the station chief asks where we went, well, I'll just say you swore me to secrecy.
You said you wanted to talk.
What? Oh, yeah, sorry. No idea what I was gonna say. Been distracted. Thinking about home.
You never told me where you come from.
Red dirt ball of a planet way out near the unknown regions. Life was miserable on Ratatak. Backwards people living in caves. Big on tribal blood feuds. Almost got stoned to death when I was 12. That's when I knew I had to get out.
You're going to have to explain that. When you say stoned...
Rocks, fist-size, thrown at me. My dad was from a cursed family, which is basically tribal propaganda for "we want your land." Some great-grandfather of mine was a warlord. Conquer a few tribes and you're a cannibal demon of the summit.
How did your father and the others handle it?
Kept their pride, hid the loot. Not that I got anything, or I might have stuck around. I hitched a ride on a spice trafficker ship. Figured the big, civilized galaxy would have a place for me. I thought I was gonna get accepted. I had to get tough.
The galaxy isn't a friendly place. The sooner you learn that, the sooner you adapt.
Can't argue there. But it's nice talking like this. We should do it again. You smell burnt flesh? That's my fingers. Gun overheated in the last fight. So, all that one-shot kill stuff you do, where'd you learn it?
The Empire puts operatives through extensive weapons training.
I bet they do. I learned to shoot with a friend of mine. First year out of Rat Attack, I was a mess. Me and Amspecial hooked up on a tramp freighter. She was running too. We stole a holdout blaster and shared it.
Were you in trouble?
Not at first, but we got there. She had gang connections, so one time we were raiding the ship's cargo bay, planning to sell whatever we get. Turns out it was an exchange ship, syndicate stuff. We've just pried open the storage crates when we figure it out. We're dead meat, right?
They must have had quite a reputation.
You cross the exchange, they track you down and cut you up. Best we can figure, I torch the place while Ampsby grabs a dockworker. Then we sit and wait for the exchange. Enforcers finally show. We blame the dockworker and say we came to stop it. Prove we're exchange material. They bought it.
Risky, but I guess it paid off.
Best kind of risk. Amspecial ended up worse off later, but it was great for me. She was fun. We ever run into her, we should get together. Time of the century.
All right, I'll let you get back to work. And who knows? Maybe we'll run into each other again someday.
I could use another partner. You could always tag along. Learn to pilot a ship. Use a blaster properly.
I appreciate the offer, but Balmora's my home. Besides, I don't think I could keep up. Watch yourself out there. I hear it's a nasty galaxy. And if the Empire's gonna run the place, well, we need folks like you.